Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited, y'all. Like, it's been a really great week, you know? Like, there are just some weeks where you get into it and you're like, God is doing his magic this week, y'all. And this week has been it for me. Like, there have been a lot of great things that have been happening. First one is, hubby got a new job. So he is gonna be coming back to Kansas City. No longer traveling anymore. He is going to be working full-time and is going to be home, close to my heart, emotionally and physically. So I'm very, very happy about that. There will be no travels. Well, you should never say never, so I'm not even going to say never. But for now, he is going to be home. And I don't know how people do it, but it's hard. It's really, really hard when you have a partner and they have to go away for work or anything like that. It's really hard, and I really enjoy having my husband close. I enjoy interacting with him during the day, after work, seeing him, touching him, picking on him, like bumping into him. I miss those little things, you know, making dinner with him, putting the boys down with. It's just a lot. There's a lot of things that I missed when he was traveling for work. So now that he is going to be home more, I'm very, very happy about that. And it's a prayer that I have been praying to God. My mom has been praying to God for him to answer this prayer for us, and he finally did. So I am very, very happy about it. We are all very excited about this, and we just look forward to this new road that we're going to be on. So I'm excited. But anyway, I don't even know why I got into all of that. So my name is Faith. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe. And if you are not, thank you again for watching my videos. I highly appreciate it. I appreciate your support and everything else. So today's video, we are going to be talking about how I met my husband. So I met my husband about 4 years ago now. And prior to us meeting, let's just go back a little bit. Prior to us meeting, I had a son. So the relationship with Ellie, father, it was one of those things where it got very complicated. It was a long distance relationship that got very, very complicated even before Elliot was even born. So it was just one of those things where when you're about to have a child with someone and you're really hoping for the best, but deep down inside of yourself, you just know, like, okay, this is probably not where I'm supposed to be. But there's the part of you that is your heart, and your heart is like, you're having a baby. This baby should be with his father. You should want like your family together. You have like this vision of what it is gonna be, and your mind is telling you, sis, that vision is not what it is. But that heart is still controlling the game. So it was basically that kind of thing where it just wasn't meant to be. You know, it was just not meant to be. It was not going to work out. It was just two totally different people trying to get different things, thinking that they could make it together. The level of maturity was different. The goals were totally different. And it just was not going to work. There's a saying that I've heard is, when you're praying to God, you cannot be praying to God for something while you're still holding on to something else. You have to let go of all of the distraction in your life in order for God to bless you with what it is that you're praying for. So once that was done, I apologize, guys, because the boys are up and both of them are downstairs and they are just having a field day with Dad, because I'm sure they're all just acting a fool right now. So, but that's what they do. And that's what I love about them. They act the fool. They make noise. So let's just make the best of what we got, because I'm a mama. After all of that was out of my system and I had my mind clear, my heart clear, and I was finally working on myself, that was when I met my husband. So I had a trip to New York, which is where I'm from, and while in New York, I went out with a few of my girlfriends and we all decided to sign up for a dating app. So while in New York, I really did not actively try to meet someone. It was just one of those things where I wasn't in New York for long. I was only there for vacations. I wasn't just dating just for the fun of it. I was dating with intentions of being something more. So I was very honest about that from the beginning. And when I finally got back to Kansas City, I continued to use the app, and that was when I met my husband. So when we met, we started talking on a Wednesday, and we actually met up on a Sunday. And so during our first date, when we met up at Barnes and Nobles, I was very open with him about everything that I wanted and what I did not want. I told him from the beginning, I was like, I'm not just dating for the fun of it. I'm dating because I'm hoping to meet someone who is going to be my husband. What is your plan, sir? And basically we were on the same page with that. There were also a lot of other questions that I asked him about, like, what do you think about interracial relationship? Because I was the first African American woman that he had ever dated. And his thing was, I see a beautiful woman. And another thing too that he said that I'm like, oh, he was like, you are the most beautiful girl I have ever been with in my life. And I was like, I love you. I love you. Yes, it was good, y'all. It was very good. So we met up like around 3 o'clock. I believe Barnes and Noble closed around 9. So we talked for that long. And after we left Barnes and Nobles, we went to 54th Street. We were probably there for an hour, and then we left, and I went home. And then after that, I saw him maybe, it was a Sunday, so I probably saw him the Monday, and then the Wednesday, and then the Friday. Yeah, so I saw him a lot when we first met, and honestly, I have been seeing him a lot since we met, because it was just a lot of stuff that happened. But one of the things when we met was the conversations on the first date and the second date were very, very important, because during that time, I was really asking tough, like hard questions. I was not there for like, what's your favorite color kind of question. No, I was there for, what do you want? What are your intentions? What are your goals? Do you see yourself being with someone like me after I tell you what I'm about? I have a kid. What do you think about dating a single mom? What do you think about dating a single mom with a kid who might be artistic? At that time, I did not know Elia was artistic, but that was my thing. And I told him, I was like, my son right now, he's in speech therapy. We have him in a lot of other therapy. And what do you think about this kind of stuff? It was a lot of information that I threw at this man on our second date, because I wanted him to know what I was about and everything that I came with. I didn't want anything to be a surprise to him. I did not want anything that was going to be like, I didn't know about that. Nope, you were going to know about everything before we even get anything started. So if this is not for you, you can know what it is and you can move. So that was my thing when we met. But when we got done with that first date, I can honestly say I was praying to myself, because I remember I asked him a question. I was like, why are you single? Because honestly, he is such a great guy. I just could not understand, like, how is this man single? He's a great guy. He has a great career and he's fine as hell. I was like, how is he single? So I asked him that question and he was like, I get bored. And I was like, oh gosh, dear Lord. He cannot get bored with me. I gotta keep this man entertained. We can't get bored. Faith, you gotta be fun. So that was how much I wanted him to be my husband. After he told me that the reason why he was single was because he gets bored, I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta keep this man entertained. We cannot be bored. Yes, where's the script report at? I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I really don't mean that, because I did not do that. But that was just my thing though. I was like, okay, so you get bored. In life, people get bored. So I was like, what do you mean by you get bored? He's like, sometimes you just have a lot of bickering back and forth, and that gets boring, that get old. So it's like, okay, which is true. Like, I feel like in relationship, we all go through times where it is not as exciting, but that's where both people have to work. And during our first date, I made that very clear to him too. I was like, it takes two to not get bored. It's not just one person. But honestly, y'all, in the back of my mind, I was like, Faith, we can't get boring. No, we cannot get boring. Nope, we gotta go learn how to dance. Yeah, gotta go learn how to. That's how much I wanted to marry the man. Yeah. Yeah. So, first date, second date, third date, I don't know how many dates later, here we are married. So that is how I met my husband. We met on a dating site, and that dating site up to today's date, I always tell my friend who recommended that dating site, thank you, because if it was not for her, I would not have met that man. She was actually, I had 2 maid of honors at my wedding, and she was one of them, because I really do feel like it was because of her. Jewel, I love you. That I was able to meet my husband, and I was able to have an amazing kid and have the family that I have today. So, but ultimately that was possible because I got rid of all of the extra distractions and the extra baggage. You know, like those people that are just sticking around just to make noises in your ears, and you're like, ah, get away, get away. Yeah, you got to get rid of all of those things, because it's hard for God to bless you with someone who is possibly going to be there to change your life and get you to where it is that you want to be if you're entertaining those noisemakers, you know, like you, get away, that kind of stuff. So thanks for watching this video. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I most definitely enjoyed making it. So I'll see you in the next one. And if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and do so. There's a lot of fun stuff coming up. Thanks for watching, and have a blessed day. Bye.